Now I request the next speaker for the day, Professor Pratik Bhatia.
Uh, Dr. Sanjay, kindly permit me to share with the participants because it was the first day, and when we conceptualized this capacity building program, actually we designed 2 sessions per day. But then suddenly, when we just say contacted the resource persons, the very next day, university announced the summer vacations in Punjabi University area. So we confined ourselves to 1 session, but somehow because by that time we had fixed sessions with some of the resource persons. So for the first day, we are taking up 2 sessions, rather 3. First was the inaugural session. Second, a very wonderful keynote address. And now the third is a very technical session by Dr. Pratik Bhatia from Thapar Technical University. So bear with us. I know that we are taking up your lunch time, and we are pushing or delaying your lunch time for the day. But I hope you will love to listen to Professor Pratik Bhatia also. But from tomorrow onwards, we will be having only single session for the next 5 or 6 days. Over to Dr. Sanjay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So again, thanks for the speaker, for the keynote speaker of the day, Professor Sinde. Now I request Professor Pratik Bhatia
सर अभी ज्वाइन किया है सर
for the next lecture. Professor Pratik Bhatia is working as a full professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Thapar Institute of Engineering and Technology. He is former Associate Dean of Student Affairs at the same institute. Professor Bhatia is BTech from Sant Lambowal Institute and MS from the BITS Pilani, doctorate from the Thapar University. He has more than 20 years of experience. He is a recipient of Young Faculty Research Fellowship from Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. He is currently acting as visiting professor at Lambda Lab, that is Laboratory for Artificial Intelligence, Machine Learning, Business and Data Analytics at Tel Aviv University, Israel. He has published more than 100 research papers and articles in the journal conferences and magazines of the high repute. His research work is in collaboration with the UNDL Foundation, Geneva, Switzerland, at Alexandria, UNL School, Egypt. And in addition to that, he is a winner of gold medal at the International Olympiads from 2013 to 14 thrice continuously. He is a very known author and published many textbooks in the field of database and data mining. He has handled research projects of more than 100 lakhs, was sponsored by the national and the international agencies. He is presently acting as a principal investigator of the DSP funded research project on the automatic generation of the sign language for conversion from the Hindi text to the communication and education for the hearing impaired peoples. He has completed Royal Academy of Engineering funded research projects. And in addition to that, he's successfully completed some projects from the Department of Indradhanush and Integrated WorldNet for the Bengali, Gujarati, Kashmiri, Konkani, Odia, Punjabi, and Urdu, sponsored by the Department of Information Technology, Ministry of Communication and IT, Government of India. He is passionate about teaching. He is a very well-known teacher for the different MOOC platforms. He's running multiple courses at the different MOOC platforms. At Udemy, he has one of the very exciting course, which is rated more than 9.7 out of 10. So Pratik Bhatia has his own YouTube channel as well, which is Simplifying Computer Education, for sharing the video session on the machine learning, big data, DBMS, etc. So rather, I should say, I have personally attended his lecture 3 years back, and I was quite impressed with his teaching on the MOOCs and the flip learning. So I hereby request Professor Pratik Bhatia and this 7-day capacity building program on the integration of technology and pedagogy for the teaching learning. So I request Professor Pratik Bhatia for his lecture on the topic of flip learning and development of own MOOCs. Over to Professor Pratik Bhatia.
Thank you, Dr. Sanjay. Thanks for introduction. I welcome all the participants for this program. Today's session is on flip learning. So please, I'm sharing my screen. So I hope that you can see my screen.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So today we will discussing on flip learning, a new norm of education, because in current COVID situation, flip learning, the role of flip learning has become very, very important. And I think that this is an excellent time for our Indian education system to switch to flip learning or to implement flip learning in our day-to-day teaching. In this session, we are going to discuss the following topics. We will discuss what is flip learning and how it is different from traditional learning. We will also discuss that how we can implement it in our classes, because it's very important that we should understand the concept, and then we should take this concept to our classroom teaching. So we will discuss its implementation strategies. And then the second part of this session will be based on how to create our own video sessions. So for this, we will discuss the motivation for recording our own contents. And then we will discuss that how we can create our own video sessions by using different online tools available. And then we can discuss that how we can put everything on YouTube, or how we can create all these as our own MOOC platform. So overall, we are going to discuss the concept of flip learning, how it is different from traditional learning, how we can implement it in our classes, and we will also discuss how to record our online contents. I'm very happy to see that we have a very large number of participants for this program, and please feel free to discuss during the session, because we all are teachers and we all have our concerns whenever we have to switch to a new pedagogy. So it's very important that everyone should be fully agree that the strength and the weakness of these kind of systems, and it should be very, very important that everyone should feel satisfied and convinced about this flip learning and how to implement it. So please feel free to interact with me during the session, and it should not be a one-way communication. It will be good if we can have interactions during this particular session. And at the end of this session, we will also have a quick informal quiz, which will be based on the topics which I'm going to discuss in this particular session. So please try to be attentive and try to be engaged during this session. Before the start of this, before switching to flip learning, I want to highlight or to discuss a little bit about the way the education has been changed through last 1.5 years. So as COVID-19 pandemic has disturbed everything all over the world, but through online education, we able to keep this education or learning moving in all over the world. Particularly in India, all the teachers come up with technology very quickly, and they prove that they can run the show on their own. And through online learning, we have make this happen, and uninterrupted education is a reality during this particular time. So if we consider something about the positive of this, so as due to demonetization, the positive outcome was online payments. So the same way, I think that due to COVID-19, the positive outcome will be the online educations. So the way the system has been changed in last couple of years, or the way everyone has adopted from teachers to students to online education is very, very emerging, and it has changed the whole scenario for our education system. So nowadays, we all are convinced that yes, online education has become a norm. our even school children are comfortable with most of the online classes which are going on for our kids. Teachers have developed their own online contents in the form of video sessions, and they have their own Zoom sessions. So teacher has also increased their bar in terms of technical expertise or in terms of using the tools. And ultimately, we all feel a lot more confidence from last 1 year that yes, we are able to run this show by sitting from remote places, and the students are sitting at different places, but still with the help of technology, we are able to impart our education to our students. And even with this, students also become more responsible and independent, and they now taking self-study more seriously. So there are a lot of positive aspects of this online learning, and we all are appreciating all these positive aspects. And you can clearly see that we have 280 participants which are connected through all over the world. I'm delivering this session by sitting at Tel Aviv University, so it is only possible due to online education. So there are tremendous applications, or there are tremendous uses for online education, which actually provide an excellent platform for flipped learning environment. So if we consider the current COVID situation in this particular situation, so as a teacher, we are still not very much sure that what will be the next picture, what will be going to happen in next semester. So of course, we want that our students should come to our campus as soon as possible, and traditional classroom teaching can be started as soon as possible, but still a lot of things are not clear and a lot of things are not in our hand. So we have to deal with this problem through technical engagement. And of course, it is very much clear that the future will be of both online learning as well as traditional face-to-face learning, which we called it as a blended learning. So now blended learning and flipped learning is a natural outcome of this particular situations, because we all are thinking now to engage or to call the students into our colleges or into our campuses. But along with this, we have to keep this online learning on the table also, so that we can deliver both online content as well as physical face-to-face contents to the students. And through this particular scenario, I think that everyone, you should now appreciate the importance of face-to-face classroom teaching. We all miss this face-to-face classroom teaching. And now we also understand, both teacher as well student understand more deeply about the importance of this face-to-face classroom teaching. Now everyone want to use this face-to-face classroom teaching more effectively once COVID situation improved all over the world. So once we all in the institute back, so then we have to think that how we can make this face-to-face classroom more useful. And in order to make face-to-face classroom learning more useful, the concept of flipped learning will be very, very useful. So once our school or colleges reopens, the flipped learning will be a natural choice for most of us to make our classrooms more engaged, to make face-to-face learning more useful, and to make our education to next futuristic level, where students feel more engaged and more energetic and more confident after attending our classes. So that's why I feel that this is the best time to introduce flipped learning to our classes. So we are going to discuss the concept and need of flipped learning. We will discuss that how flipped learning will be useful, particularly in this current situation, and we will also going to discuss how to implement it in our classes with the background of COVID-19 situation all over the world. So this is very traditional pictures, normally what we teach in the class. So normally when we are in our face-to-face learning, so we stand in front of students and then we deliver our content. So this is just like a sage on the stage. So this is very common quote for our Indian education system. It's just like a sage on the stage कि एक गुरु क्लास में प्रवचन दे के आ जाता है और कुछ स्टूडेंट्स को समझ लगता है और बहुतों को समझ नहीं लगता. And it is just like a sage on the stage where we are delivering the contents like a sage. And we should change this situation to a different way where a teacher should not only be like a stage, or teacher should not be just delivering the content to students. Students should also feel engaged. So I think that you appreciate that particular idea that whenever we teach the students in the class, sometimes most of the students don't feel engaged. So it is only the teacher who is actually delivering most of the content. So I have one question to you people. So please try to answer that question by unmute yourself. So what do you feel that when we teach in our class, whose brain is most active during the class? Is it teacher brain or it is our students brain? तो जब हम क्लास में पढ़ाते हैं तो आपको क्या लगता है कि किसका दिमाग सबसे ज्यादा चल रहा होता है, टीचर का या स्टूडेंट का? So what do you feel? So yes, I got some message. So you can unmute yourself and tell that. So please everyone respond to that. So my question is, so when we normally teach in the class, whose brain is working most in traditional classroom teaching, teacher or student? So yes, most of you are answering correctly that yes, it is the teacher whose brain is working mostly in the class. So sadly, it is the teacher brain who is work hardest during the class, and it is the teacher who is running the whole show. But actually, we want to engage our students equally in the class. And मुझे ये भी लगता है कि our brain is just like a muscle. So it is very common point which we use that brain is just like a muscle. So the more brain you use, the more it develops. It's very important to use our brain to utmost potential. So at present, what is happening that all the teachers are using this opportunity to exercise their brain or to use their brain to utmost, to full of efficiency. And through this, actually, we all as a teacher gain out of that. So another question to all of you is that, what do you feel about your growing as a teacher? So when we deliver first lecture and when we are delivering today, so do you feel that you have grown a lot from your first to this particular experience of having 5 years, 10 years or 20 years? So how you feel that, do you improve with experience significantly or not that significantly? So as a teacher, so our teaching skill improves with experience or it has not improved significantly? What do you feel? If you remember your first class, when you teach in the class, पहली बार जब आपने क्लास में पढ़ाया था और जब आज आप क्लास पढ़ा रहे हैं, तो आपको क्या लगता है कि क्या आपने सिग्निफिकेंटली इम्प्रूव किया है पहले से, या कोई उतनी इम्प्रूवमेंट नहीं हुई? So yes, most of you agree with me that most of you agree with me that yes, we all have improved a lot with experience. बल्कि मैं तो कहता हूँ कि हमने सबने पर्टिकुलर, मैं अपनी अगर बात करूं तो हमने टीचिंग से ही सीखा है. जब हम भी स्टूडेंट थे तो वी मे नॉट हैव ए नॉलेज ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट, बट वंस वी स्टार्ट टीचिंग दैट पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट for a couple of years, we automatically become guru of that subject, and now people say that he is the guru of that subject, and you can take any query for a particular subject and he can solve that. So we are able to develop our expertise only through experience. And what is that experience? It is sage on the stage. कि हम हर बार क्लास में जाते हैं जब, so we deliver the lecture to a large audience, our brain performs 100% efficiently, and we learn and we learn through our day-to-day teaching practice. It is just like a gym. So मुझे ये जिम की तरह लगता है, जैसे रोज जिम जाके आप अपने मसल डेवलप करते हो, उसी तरह से टीचर रोज क्लास लगाते रोज क्लास में जाते हुए अपने स्किल सेट को इम्प्रूव करता है. सो आप समझ सकते हैं कि अगर पिछले 10 साल से लगातार आप जिम जा रहे हैं तो आपकी बॉडी स्ट्रेंथ कितनी इंप्रूव हो जाएगी। उसी तरह से टीचर अगर पिछले 20 साल से लगातार पढ़ा रहा है तो वो भी किस तरह से अपने जो स्किल सेट है उसको इंप्रूव कर लेता है और वो एक नॉर्मल टीचर से उस सब्जेक्ट का गुरु बन पाता है। And this is what I feel the story of most of us as a teacher, that when we started and what we are able to achieve, it is only due to our day-to-day teaching practices. By interacting more with students and by using most of our brain activity, we are able to achieve what we are today. So you all are satisfied with me that yes, brain is like a muscle. The more we use, the more it develops. So अब हो क्या रहा है कि हमने तो इसका पूरा फायदा उठाया एज ए टीचर्स ट्रेडिशनल लर्निंग का, और एज ए टीचर वी ग्रोस अ लॉट starting from first class to the class which we are delivering today by having 5 year, 10 year, 15 year or 20 years. So yes, we all feel very happy about this particular classroom teaching. आपने ये भी फील किया होगा कई बार अब हमारा मूड अच्छा नहीं भी होता, लेकिन क्लास पढ़ाने के बाद जैसे ही हम बाहर निकलते हैं वी फील वेरी हैप्पी, we feel very energized because it is just the same like feeling when you come out of a gym. Once you come out of a gym, you feel energized, you feel motivated, you feel very excited. The same way, when we come out of class after delivering a lecture, we feel very energized. We have a very positive frame of mind, and we feel fulfilled after teaching to our students. लेकिन अब थोड़ी देर ये सोचते हैं कि what our student feels once they attend our lecture. क्या आपको लगता है कि स्टूडेंट भी उतना मोटिवेटेड फील करता है जब वो हमारी क्लास लगा के बाहर निकलता है द वे ए टीचर फील? हमारा क्या होता है कि अगर मूड खराब भी है, क्लास में अच्छा पढ़ा के निकले तो वी फील वेरी हैप्पी और हमारा मूड एकदम फ्रेश हो जाता है और हम बहुत एनर्जेटिक होके बाहर निकलते हैं। इज इट ट्रू फॉर आवर स्टूडेंट्स? क्या आपको लगता है कि हमारे स्टूडेंट भी क्लास में उतने ही एक्टिव होते हैं जितने हम एक्टिव होते हैं? So what you feel, what you on that particular point, कि आपको क्या लगता है कि जो हमारे स्टूडेंट हैं क्या वो भी उतने एक्टिव होते हैं जितना टीचर क्लास में एक्टिवली रोल अदा कर रहा है, या स्टूडेंट पीछे बैठ के सो रहे होते हैं, या स्टूडेंट मोबाइल पे लगे होते हैं, या स्टूडेंट का ध्यान कहीं और होता है, देख कहीं और रहे होते हैं, and it is only 5 or 10% students who are active with us. So if you are a best teacher, we are able to engage 40% of students. Some of the teacher may able to engage 60% of the student. Some may able to engage 80% of the student, but most of the situation, it is only 20 to 30% student who is following us. और उसी से हम अपने आप को सेटिस्फाई करते रहते हैं कि चलो पिछले अगले 2-3 बेंच मुझे सुन रहे हैं और मेरी बात को रिस्पॉन्ड कर रहे हैं। और वी ऑल नो इन बैक ऑफ माइंड कि जो 70% ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स हैं, दे आर नॉट इन सिंक विद व्हाट आई एम टीचिंग इन द क्लास। इट इज ओनली 20 या 30% बच्चे हैं जो रिस्पॉन्ड कर रहे हैं, और जो बाकी के बच्चे हैं या तो पीछे मोबाइल पे लगे हुए हैं या कोई और एक्टिविटी कर रहे हैं, या कईयों को तो हम सोते हुए उठाते हैं कि भाई बाहर जाके फ्रेश होके वापस आ जा। सो ऑल दीज आर द challenges we are facing today in a traditional classroom teaching, and I hope that most of you are satisfied with me on that particular note. Now अब हमें इसका सोल्यूशन सोचना है, तो अब मैं आपको ये सोल्यूशन सोचने के लिए कह रहा हूं कि हम क्या करें जिससे स्टूडेंट का भी उतना ही माइंड क्लास में काम करे जितना टीचर का कर रहा है। जिस तरह से टीचर क्लास में पूरा अटेंटिव रहता है और उसको हर समय किसी भी स्टूडेंट का कोई भी आंसर देना पड़ सकता है और उसको मैनेज करनी पड़ती है पूरी क्लास, सो ही टीचर शुड बी 100% अटेंटिव इन द क्लास बिकॉज ही इज मैनेजिंग 100 or 50 स्टूडेंट्स इन द क्लास। सेम वे अब हम चाहते हैं कि किस तरह से हम अपनी क्लास को चेंज करें कि स्टूडेंट भी इक्वली इन्वॉल्व फील करें, स्टूडेंट का भी उतना ही ब्रेन काम करे क्लास में जितना टीचर का कर रहा है, and both can use their brain equally and effectively, and both should feel positive and confidence after doing or attending a class. जिस तरह से टीचर फुलफिल्ड फील करता है क्लास लगाने के बाद, मैं चाहता हूं कि स्टूडेंट में भी ये फीलिंग आए कि उसको भी लगे कि हाँ मैंने कुछ किया है, मैंने भी कुछ सीखा है, उसका भी जो कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल है क्लास हमारी अटेंड करने के बाद वो इम्प्रूव हुआ हो, उसका भी जो एनर्जी लेवल है वो इम्प्रूव्ड हुआ हो, और उसका भी जो ब्रेन है वो एक्टिव क्लास में हो रहा हो. So now this is a very important question, and I want your response that how we can achieve this. So you can unmute yourself also to discuss your ideas. Otherwise, you can use chat. So teach for less of time in an attractive way in their own language of mind. So yes, please share your ideas in this, because this is a very important question, and I want your inputs in this, because we all are teachers. So it is very important that you should be convinced about a particular concept or pedagogy of teaching to adapt in the class. So it should be from your heart. So you are saying that we can use group discussions, we can use discussion methods in the class so that student can feel involved. Others can also look into what you think कि क्या करें हम students भी उतने ही active feel करें जितने की टीचर फील कर रहा है. सो विजुअल लर्निंग कर सकते हैं, डिस्कशंस कर सकते हैं, कोऑपरेटिव लर्निंग कर सकते हैं, ऐसे काफी सारे आइडियाज हमारे पास आ रहे हैं. सो ऐसे में जो सोल्यूशन है वो इस प्रॉब्लम का जो सोल्यूशन हम यहाँ पे सजेस्ट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, दैट सोल्यूशन इज about to make students to use their brain equally, so that they just not listen to the teacher and they should not lose the track just after a few minutes. So normally we are here looking for a solution where students should use their brain equally in the class, and they should feel attentive and they should not lose the track just after a few minutes. So for this, here we are suggesting a technology, here we are suggesting a pedagogy called as flip learning. So यहाँ पे जो टू वे ट्रैफिक की आप बात कर रहे हैं या डिस्कशंस की बात कर रहे हैं, उसको हैपन करने के लिए जो हम टेक्निक यहाँ पे आज डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं, दैट इज फ्लिप लर्निंग और रिवर्सिंग द टीचिंग स्टाइल. नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट इज दिस फ्लिप लर्निंग, क्या फ्लिप करने की हम बात कर रहे हैं. सो लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दैट. हम अब ऐसा कुछ करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं जिसमें टीचर शुड स्पेंड मोर टाइम इन इंटरेक्टिंग विद द स्टूडेंट्स or guiding the students to solve the problems instead of lecturing. तो अब हम चाहते हैं कि टीचर क्लास में लेक्चर देने की बजाय उनको प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने में हेल्प करे. तो इसका मतलब जो क्लासेस हैं हमारी वो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग रह जाएंगी. क्लासेस इज नॉट यूज्ड फॉर लेक्चरिंग. सो मीन दैट स्टूडेंट विल लर्न द बेसिक्स. तो क्लास में जो स्टूडेंट है वो अब प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करेगा. अब हम चाहते हैं कि जो स्टूडेंट है वो प्रॉब्लम को क्लास में सॉल्व करे. क्वेश्चन ये आता है कि अगर स्टूडेंट क्लास में प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करेगा तो उसको कंसेप्ट कब पढ़ाएंगे. तो कंसेप्ट पढ़ाने के लिए हम ये कह रहे हैं कि स्टूडेंट विल लर्न द बेसिक्स बिफोर कमिंग टू द क्लास. तो स्टूडेंट बेसिक्स पहले से पढ़ के आएगा क्लास में आने से पहले. सो स्टूडेंट विल लर्न द बेसिक्स बिफोर कमिंग टू द क्लास. अब क्वेश्चन आता है कि कहाँ से सीख के आएगा. सो स्टूडेंट विल लर्न द बेसिक्स फ्रॉम टीचर क्रिएटेड वीडियोस. तो स्टूडेंट क्लास में आने से पहले जो टीचर की वीडियोस हैं उसको देखेगा और जो कंसेप्ट है, जो फंडा है, उसको समझ के आएगा. तो स्टूडेंट ऑलरेडी जो कंसेप्ट है वो थ्रू वीडियोस लर्न करके आएगा, और फिर जो क्लासरूम टाइम है दैट विल बी यूज्ड टू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम बेस्ड ऑन द कंसेप्ट डिस्कस्ड इन द वीडियो सेशन. तो जो क्लासरूम टाइम है उसमें फिर हम प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करेंगे किसकी बेसिस के ऊपर, जो हमने वीडियो सेशन में कंसेप्ट डिस्कस किया हुआ है. कहने का मतलब हम एक्चुअली रिवर्स क्या कर रहे हैं. नॉर्मली हम क्या करते हैं, नॉर्मली वी टीच द कंसेप्ट इन द क्लास एंड उसके बेस्ड ऑन जो प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट्स है उसका क्या करते हैं हम. कैन यू टेल मी हाउ यू गिव प्रॉब्लम्स टू द स्टूडेंट्स. सो नॉर्मली वी टीच द कंसेप्ट इन द क्लास, बट व्हाट अबाउट द प्रॉब्लम्स. उसकी बेसिस के ऊपर जो 10, 15, 20 प्रॉब्लम्स है उसका हम क्या करते हैं. we normally don't have sufficient time to discuss these problem in the class. So normally what we do, हम उनको वो होमवर्क दे देते हैं, हम उसको वो असाइनमेंट दे देते हैं. तो हम क्या करते हैं अभी तक ट्रेडिशनल क्लासरूम टीचिंग में, we use classroom time for lecturing, and then the assignments, the problem statements based on that concept we give as home assignments. सो हम अपना जो प्रॉब्लम्स हैं उनको ऐसे असाइनमेंट देते हैं, हम उनको ऐसे होमवर्क देते हैं, और जो लेक्चरिंग है वो हम क्लास में करते हैं। सो अब हम क्या करना चाहते हैं, अब हम अपनी क्लास में उनको प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करवाना चाहते हैं, और उन प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व करवाते समय टीचर शुड बी अवेलेबल इन द क्लास एंड टीचर विल हेल्प देम टू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम्स। और जो अर्लियर होमवर्क था, आप समझ सकते हैं, जो पहले का होमवर्क था वो अब क्लास वर्क बन गया। तो मैं यहाँ ये कहने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि पहले हम क्लास में ये पढ़ाते थे, क्लास में लेक्चरिंग हो रही थी, तो अब ये क्लास वर्क जो था ये बन गया है होमवर्क। तो जो कंसेप्ट है वो बच्चा घर से पढ़ के आएगा थ्रू वीडियो सेशंस, और जो असाइनमेंट्स जो पहले हम होमवर्क देते थे वो अब क्या बन जाएगी, क्लास वर्क बन जाएगा। सो अब बच्चा कंसेप्ट एज ए होमवर्क घर से देख के आएगा, और जो होमवर्क था, जो नॉर्मली ट्रेडिशनली हम होमवर्क देते थे, वो क्लास में बच्चा सॉल्व करेगा in the presence of teacher. So ultimately we will able to move from sage on the stage to guide on the side. So this is the very important quote used in education sector, that in Indian system we are actually using sage on the stage, but Western system using guide on the side. So teacher is acting like a guide on the side of students in a Western world, but here in Indian system it is just like a sage on the stage. So we have to move from sage on the stage to guide on the side. So this is the way we can move from sage on the stage to guide on the side. So I think that now you have a fair idea कि here I am talking about to shifting classwork with homework and homework with classwork. So now just read these points. So the fundamental is to flip resolve around the idea of delivering lectures and other traditional classroom. So normally we use this as a homework. So here we are using this as a homework. So lecturing is a part of homework now, while face-to-face classroom time, which earlier was used as a homework, now will be used as a classwork, and we deliver it in the class to provide that information to the students. So here we are actually reversing the things. I hope that this particular picture will clear the concept. So what I'm talking here about old system and new system. So you can see here in old system, teacher listen, student listen to the lectures in the class, and before the class student can read some of the material, and after the class student attempt the assignments in the homework. But here in flip learning, this lectures, the teacher which is teaching this particular class will move into the computer of the students. So student before coming to class will see the lecture. So this is before class. So student complete interactive learning module before coming to the class. And in the class, during the class, student practice applying key concept with the feedback of teacher. So in the class, student is solving the problems with the help of teacher. So teacher is there, which is helping the student to solve the problems. So these are the assignments which normally we give as a homework, but now this is a classwork, and in class they are doing all these assignments. And after the class, student can further learn these concepts by using some online test or some further can use some online tutorials to expand his knowledge on that particular topic. So these first two steps are very, very important. So before the class, student has to listen to the lecture where the same teacher should be used to teach the concept so that student feel connected, and it should be a personalized teaching. And during the class, the teacher is available to solve the problems of the students. So ultimately in class, student has to solve the problems. And when student has to solve the problem, it means that student should be feel engaged. So in the class now, student is engaged in a variety of activities. What type of activities? Student is taking assessments. So student should be discussing a topic with the teachers. Students is engaged in hands-on activities. Student is working in small learning group. Now, if student is doing all these things in the class, now we can imagine whose brain is working in the class. So if student is doing all these things, तो अगर student class में असाइनमेंट करेगा, अगर स्टूडेंट को एज ए टीम वर्क काम करना है और टीचर वहां पे उसकी हेल्प के लिए अवेलेबल है, तो अब उस पूरे दौर में और पूरी उस 45 मिनट की क्लास में किसका दिमाग काम करेगा? So I hope that you now easily understand that in this situation, student should be engaged equally as the teacher. तो स्टूडेंट का दिमाग अब उतना का, स्टूडेंट नाउ कैनॉट रिलैक्स, स्टूडेंट नाउ कैनॉट स्लीप इन द क्लास, स्टूडेंट नाउ कैनॉट जस्ट लुक इनटू द मोबाइल एंड जस्ट टेक्सटिंग इन द क्लास। स्टूडेंट को अब सामने टीचर के बैठ के प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करना है, उसको अब कुछ आता होगा तभी वो प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करेगा। और इससे अगर उसको कोई डाउट होगा तो टीचर इज ऑलवेज देयर टू हेल्प दैट पर्टिकुलर ग्रुप ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स, एंड हियर स्टूडेंट इज वर्किंग इन द टीम। तो यहाँ पे उसको एक टीम स्पिरिट का एडवांटेज मिलेगा, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल इंप्रूव होंगे, उसको ये पता चलेगा कि मेरी स्ट्रेंथ क्या है, मेरी वीकनेस क्या है, एंड एज ए टीम दे ग्रो एंड सेलिब्रेट देयर सक्सेस। And now you can clearly feel that, let's suppose if this group solve the problem first as compared to all other, they will feel motivated, they will feel more engaged, and ultimately in the end of the class every student will solve the problem. तो जब क्लास खत्म होगी तो हर स्टूडेंट एक प्रॉब्लम खुद सॉल्व करके बाहर निकलेगा। तो जब स्टूडेंट प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व खुद करेगा तो उसका कॉन्फिडेंस भी पहले से बेटर होगा, वो मोर कॉन्फिडेंस फील करेगा, मोर एनर्जेटिक फील करेगा। तो जो टीचर की फीलिंग पहले थी, टीचर फील फुलफिल्ड, teacher feel more motivated, now the same feeling student will have. Student now feel little bit more confident, yes, I can solve now the problem of normalization, I can now solve integration problems. तो earlier क्या हो रहा था कि वो असाइनमेंट करे या ना करे, किसी से कॉपी कर ले या कहीं से कॉपी करके सबमिट करते, तो भी टीचर के पास इतना टाइम नहीं होता था कि हम हर एक की असाइनमेंट उतनी रिग्रेसली चेक करें। नॉर्मली स्टूडेंट कॉपी असाइनमेंट फ्रॉम वन अनदर एंड नो वन टेक दैट असाइनमेंट सो सीरियसली। लेकिन अब उसको लाइटली लेने का कोई चांस नहीं है, बिकॉज दैट इज द कोर एक्टिविटी विच वी आर डूइंग इन द क्लास, एंड हियर टीचर इज ऑल्सो प्रेजेंट इन द क्लास टू सॉल्व ऑल दीज प्रॉब्लम्स इन द फॉर स्टूडेंट्स। Now give a thought about the situation of teacher. क्या अब आपको लगता है कि टीचर का काम पहले से कम हो गया है या टीचर का काम पहले से बढ़ गया है? टीचर को पहले से ज्यादा एंगेज होना पड़ेगा, टीचर को पहले से मोर यू कैन से मोर एक्सपीरियंस होना पड़ेगा क्लास मैनेजमेंट में, या टीचर का काम तो काफी कम हो गया इससे? What do you feel in that particular situation when I switch to this flip learning model? So what is your thought about the state of teacher mind? So teacher is now relaxed, or teacher should be more engaged with the students, or it is more challenging for teacher? What do you feel on that? So I'm waiting for your response, teacher. So yes, so I'm getting your responses. So you agree with me? Yes, with this, जो teacher है उसका तो काम पहले से कम होने की बजाय बढ़ जाएगा. It is challenging for the teacher because, just give me a minute to rub it or to clear it. Just a minute. Yeah. So now in this situation जो टीचर का काम है वो तो पहले से बढ़ गया, क्योंकि हो सकता है कि ये जो स्टूडेंट है ये प्रॉब्लम नंबर 1 सॉल्व कर रहे हो, ये स्टूडेंट इंटेलिजेंट है तो ये प्रॉब्लम नंबर 2 पे है, ये स्टूडेंट प्रॉब्लम नंबर 3 सॉल्व कर रहा है और ये भी प्रॉब्लम नंबर 1 पे फंसे हुए हैं। तो इनका कुछ और मिस्टेक है, इसकी कुछ और मिस्टेक है, ये कुछ और ही प्रॉब्लम पे काम कर रहे हैं, ये ग्रुप किसी डिफरेंट प्रॉब्लम पे काम कर रहे हैं। तो टीचर को एट ए टाइम 4-5 प्रॉब्लम्स के साथ जो है वो इंगेज करना पड़ेगा, और टीचर को 4-5 चीजों के साथ इंगेज करना पड़ेगा। टीचर को प्रॉब्लम नंबर 1 भी सॉल्व करनी है, प्रॉब्लम 2 भी सॉल्व करनी है, और टीचर को ये भी देखना है कि स्टूडेंट्स कहाँ मिस्टेक कर रहे हैं, एंड ऑफ कोर्स टीचर को पूरा का पूरा डेकोरम क्लास का भी मेंटेन करके रखना है। सो इट इज मोर चैलेंजिंग एंड मोर इंगेजिंग फॉर द टीचर्स टू। So I want to say that teacher cannot just relax and sit in the corner. So we are not talking a situation where teacher can relax and sit in the corner. Teacher is guide on the side, and teacher is supposed to move in the class, and teacher is supposed to move to every group in the class to solve and to check that what they are doing. And if they are doing wrongly, teacher should engage with that particular group to help them to solve that problem accurately. तो टीचर की जो एंगेजमेंट है वो भी पहले से बड़ी है, और जो स्टूडेंट है उनकी एंगेजमेंट भी पहले से बढ़ गई है, ऑफ कोर्स. But yes, there are a lot of challenges in this particular system, because as a teacher now I am talking about flipping the whole system. So this is just like flipping the system. So when you flip the whole system, it is not easy, both for teacher as well as for students. So yes, that's what I want to give a serious thought on that particular situation. Yes, अगर हमें ये काम करना है तो क्या कितना ये सक्सेसफुल है या कितना ये सक्सेसफुल नहीं है, कहाँ पे काम कर सकता है, कहाँ पे काम नहीं कर सकता. तो ये इसलिए नहीं होना चाहिए कि आज हम फ्लिप लर्निंग की बात कर रहे हैं तो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद फ्लिप लर्निंग. सो आई वांट दैट I just want that you just focus on that particular question, that okay, अगर ये फ्लिप लर्निंग है तो इसके क्या फायदे हैं, क्या नुकसान है, कैसे इंप्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं, कहाँ इंप्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं, और इससे क्या क्या फायदे और क्या क्या नई नई चीजें सामने निकल के आ सकती हैं. So here we are talking about a system where we have to flip the situations, and this is the formal definition of the flip learning. So here flipping the class is a form of blended learning. So here we are talking a blended learning because क्लास में आने से पहले बच्चा लेक्चर वीडियोस देख के आ रहा है, तो क्लास में वो फिजिकली पढ़ रहा है, तो ब्लेंडेड लर्निंग हो गया. दोनों चीजें हो गई कि वो क्लास में आने से पहले आपका वीडियो देख रहा है और क्लास में आप उसको फिजिकली पढ़ा रहे हैं. तो इट इज अ ब्लेंडेड लर्निंग जिसमें दोनों चीजें हम यूज कर रहे हैं. यहाँ पे हम यूज ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी कर रहे हैं और साथ में टीचर जो है वो अपना टाइम मोर स्पेंड कर रहा है इंटरेक्टिंग विद द स्टूडेंट्स इंस्टेड ऑफ लेक्चरिंग. एंड दिस इज कॉमनली डन. दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट. तो कैसे कर रहे हैं, इसके लिए टीचर क्रिएटेड वीडियो यूज कर रहे हैं जो स्टूडेंट व्यू करेगा आउटसाइड द क्लासरूम. एंड इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज फ्लिपिंग द क्लासरूम और रिवर्स टीचिंग और बैकवर्ड क्लासरूम, क्योंकि हम होमवर्क और क्लासरूम को एक तरह से रिप्लेस कर रहे हैं. सो दैट्स व्हाई दिस इज कॉल्ड एज फ्लिपिंग ऑफ classroom. So but the advantage is this: yes, the student feel more engaged, the student feel motivated more. And in this, so before the class, student has to watch the video lectures of the teacher. In the class, teacher is available to solve that particular problem, and after the class, teacher can spend more, a student can spend more time to learning on that. So I have a video to explain that point to you on more in front. So you can see that this is the video from University of Texas at Austin. So it means that all Western world is using this for a long time. So this is the new method which we are talking, and here we are talking a method where all Western world is already using. And I thought that due to this COVID pandemic, this is the excellent way we can implement. Now it is an excellent time to implement flip learning in our classroom teaching. So I'm going to play this video. This video has a very good animation to explain this concept a little bit in more detail. Audio is not important. I am explaining the concepts with you. So just see the animation and try to understand this concept further in more detail. So here, this is about flipping the classroom.
Every course that has some face-to-face component progresses through a sequence of in-class time and out-of-class time. In a traditional lecture-based class, students are typically assigned material to study before coming to class, but then are expected to sit through a presentation that often covers similar content, and then assigned something to do for homework.
Before the class, and then during the class, attend the lectures. So it is just like a sage on the stage, and after the class, the student is supposed to do the homework. So this is the traditional classroom setting. But now in flipping, so what we are doing,
In a flipped class, students have access to the instructor's lectures ahead
this
of
is
time,
very
along
important.
with any other
So
background material.
in the flipping, so this teacher which is lecturing in the class is moved into the computer of the student. So this is the recorded lecture where teacher is explaining the concept and student is supposed to listen to that particular concept before coming to the class. And then during the class,
which frees up face-to-face time to let students seek clarification from instructors,
concepts with
collaborate with
feedback.
peers, and practice
this
applying concepts while getting
time is
guidance
very
and feedback
engaging, where
directly from
student and
experts in the
teacher
moment
both
when it can help the
engage
most.
to
This
solve
lets
the
students
particular
leave
problem.
class with an even greater
And
collection
after
of
the class,
resources and a clearer
student
awareness
can
of what
further
they need to focus on to close any gaps that remain
by
in their learning.
using
For more information on the
material.
flipped classroom and other teaching
What
and
we
learning
are talking
resources, go to
about, and,
ctl.utexas.edu.
University of Texas website carry a lot of information about this, and you can follow that, and they have a full page on flipped classroom. And there are multiple ways they have discussed how to flip a class. There are quick start guide that how we can use flipping classroom for our classes. And I have used this material from their website to address most of the question. And it has a lot of case studies which you can go through and to understand that how you can implement and use that in our classroom teaching. So I hope that at this point you got a fair idea that what we are talking about and what is flipped learning. Now the important question is, is it useful in our own context, or if it is useful, then how to implement it? So at this moment, I want that if you can unmute yourself and can share your views or comment on that. What do you feel that is it useful, or what is the most important challenge in this particular flipped learning if we have to implement this in our classes? So what is the most important challenge you feel in this overall concept which I have just discussed with you? So yes, please give a thought about the most important challenges which we have to address. Can you unmute yourself and can you discuss something with me? Or you're not able to discuss or only chat? So I'm getting some responses. So fear of attendance or videos session is some of the problems which you are talking. Video lecture creation is one of the important issues you are discussing. Okay.
सर इसमें बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है स्टूडेंट्स ना जो तो टीचर को समझते हैं वो तो ठीक है बट जो नहीं समझते ना दे कंप्लेन टू देयर पेरेंट्स एंड पेरेंट्स कम्स टू द कॉलेज दैट ये तो टीचर पढ़ाता ही नहीं है
Yes. So
good afternoon sir.
बाकी टीचर उसी वे से पढ़ा रहे हैं तो फिर वो बहुत बड़ा कंपटीशन क्रिएट बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो जाती है.
Yes, I got it.
Good afternoon sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, I think most problems that teachers are facing is time. It's very time consuming. Creating a lecture, creating a videos, and then lecturing again in classroom. I think I'm not sure, but I think it's, as per my opinion, it's time consuming. And it's, we need highly techno-friendly people for this, creating a lectures and all.
Okay, got it. Yeah. So at present, you have discussed two important challenges. One is the challenge of the from teacher point of view, and another is the challenge from student point of view. From teacher point of view, you think that the most important challenge is the creation of video lectures. And from student point of view, the most important challenge is how we can assure that student watch the content before coming to the class. So this is the most important challenge we have to address. कि कैसे इंश्योर करेंगे कि स्टूडेंट क्लास में आने से पहले लेक्चर देख के आएगा, क्योंकि अगर स्टूडेंट देख के नहीं आएगा तो आप किस तरह से उसको फिर प्रॉब्लम दे देंगे क्लास में कि आप इस प्रॉब्लम को करें, जबकि वो बोलेगा मैंने तो कुछ देखा ही नहीं क्लास में, तो मैंने तो आपका वीडियो ही नहीं देखा, मैंने तो काम ही नहीं किया. So this is very important challenge. So we have to address both the challenges. So now we are going to discuss how to solve the challenges. So the first challenge for the teacher point of view. So let's discuss from this point of view. So you can, everyone, you can mute yourself. So the first important challenge is The first important challenge is to create the video content. तो आपने जैसे सबने बोला कि पहला इंपॉर्टेंट चैलेंज है कि हम किस तरह से अपने वीडियो लेक्चर क्रिएट करेंगे. तो एक्चुअली क्या हुआ है कि इस कोविड-19 के कारण we are already delivering the content through Zoom. So most of the teacher may have recorded their Zoom sessions where you are explaining the concepts, or even now there are a lot of technology available which we can use to record our lectures. So this is a wonderful opportunity for a teacher to record or create their content without having a lot of technical knowledge, because recording or creation of content becomes so easy nowadays that just by spending 30 minutes to 40 minutes, you can learn the tool and you can record your lectures by sitting in front of a computer. And due to Zoom sessions and by having so many tools available to record the lectures, it is now quite convenient for teachers to record the content. ये जो recording है, ये अगर यही बात हम 1.5 साल पहले बोलते तो ये बहुत difficult लगती थी, लेकिन आज की डेट में it is not that tough because all of the teachers are familiar with taking the classes through Zoom, and Zoom also has an inbuilt recording facility that give you an idea that how actually recording happen and how you can edit those lecture later on. Even there are some tools which you can easily use on the computer to create your own content. So इस सेशन में मैं कुछ बताने की कोशिश करूंगा कि we have lot of tools which you can easily use to create your own contents, और even आप Zoom के ही सेशन को एडिट करके इस पर्टिकुलर पर्पस के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं. सेकंड क्वेश्चन ये आ जाता है कि how to engage the students in the class. So students जो है वो कैसे इंश्योर करेंगे कि क्लास में आने से पहले लेक्चर देख के आए, क्योंकि नॉर्मली स्टूडेंट हमारी बात सुनते नहीं है. आपने उसको बोल दिया कि ये वीडियो लेक्चर देख के आना, आपने प्रोवाइड भी कर दिया, बट इट इज वेरी वेरी चैलेंजिंग टू मेक श्योर दैट स्टूडेंट्स बिफोर कमिंग टू द क्लास वॉच द कंटेंट विच यू वांट. तो मेरा अब टीचर वाला जो सोल्यूशन प्रॉब्लम है उसका ये सोल्यूशन है कि यस, टीचर now become lot more technical due to this pandemic. We all are familiar with Zoom, so you can record your session on Zoom and you can use it as your own video session, and even you can edit it for better quality, or you can sit separately to create your content, because it is a one-time effort, and once you record it you can use it again and again every year to your class. So this way this activity can be happened. But the second important question is how we can make it sure that students before coming to the class watch the lecture. तो इसका क्या solution आपके दिमाग में आ रहा है कि कैसे इंश्योर कर सकते हैं कि स्टूडेंट क्लास में आने से पहले आपका वीडियो देख के आए? इस प्रॉब्लम को कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे? So what are different ways or techniques you think that you can implement to make it sure that students before coming to the class see the video session which you want to discuss in the class? तो क्या आपके दिमाग में idea है? So you can unmute yourself or you can use chat box to discuss with me that how we can make it possible that कि जो student है वो class में आने से पहले इस चीजों को देख के आए. So I'm waiting for your response. What do you feel that how we can enforce the students that before coming to the class they should listen to the lectures? Yes, please.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
सर, अगर हम स्टूडेंट्स को पहले से ही ये कह देते हैं कि जो वीडियो लेक्चर उनको देखना है, उस वीडियो लेक्चर में से जो प्रॉब्लमेटिक पार्ट है या जो उनकी क्वेरीज हैं या उसकी जो समरी है, मेन क्वेश्चंस हैं, ये सब वो प्रिपेयर करके आएंगे. If this is a compulsion to be done in the next class, then maybe they'll see. If we give them compulsory work to be done or the discussed in the class, कि हर स्टूडेंट के पास मिनिमम 4 क्वेश्चंस होने चाहिए उस वीडियो से रिलेटेड, या वीडियो में कौन सी बात ऐसी है जो आपको समझ में नहीं आई है वो आपको डिस्कस करनी है.
So yes, ma'am, you are very true. So this is one strategy which we can follow. कि आप जो है बच्चों को बोल सकते हैं कि आप वीडियो देखें और उसकी बेसिस के ऊपर आप क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे और ये इन्फोर्स करें कि बच्चे कुछ क्वेश्चन नोट करके आए जो उनको समझ नहीं लगा. Yes, this is a good strategy. So yes, anyone else who want to share your views? Sunita Goyal has, yeah, please.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
please carry on.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, please.
So we can give the responsibility to parents because to say that you have to ensure that your child should have to view the video. This way we can ensure.
So another is कि आप जो है parents को involve करना चाहते हैं. That is a one solution. Yes. So what are other solutions? What are other ways you have? So you have someone is giving that we can take the online quiz through different platforms. So this is a one way to start the lectures with the quiz, and this way we can enforce it.
So am I audible?
Yeah, please carry on.
So we can also ask high order thinking questions related to that topic, so that if the concept is clear with the student, he will be able to answer.
Yeah, so the most important thing is that all of you are addressing is that कि yes हमें कुछ ना कुछ जो assignments है या quiz है या कुछ questions है उसके related frame करने चाहिए और class शुरू होने से पहले हम बच्चों को वो बोलें कि आपका ये quiz होगा which is based on the video जो आप देख के आए हैं और उसकी basis के ऊपर हम ये काम करेंगे. तो there are multiple strategy. तो क्या कुछ है वो हम अगले अभी points discuss करते हैं. So before the start of this particular thing, so now let's quickly rewind about the advantage of this flipped classroom teaching. So here I have listed some of the advantage of flipped classroom teaching. So I hope that most of you will be satisfied with this particular points which I have just stated. So if we implement flipped classroom, then it means that we have some recorded video sessions of the teacher prepared. So this will help them to review the flipped course material repeatedly. उनको ये जो आपके वीडियोस हैं वो हमेशा के लिए अवेलेबल होंगे. तो जब भी आप मिड सेमेस्टर है या एंड सेमेस्टर एग्जाम है तो वो कभी भी वीडियो लेक्चर जो कंसेप्ट है उसको रिवाइज कर सकते हैं. दिस इज वन ऑफ द एडवांटेज व्हिच वी विल ऑब्टेन इफ वी हैव दिस काइंड ऑफ सिस्टम. So of course student will become more responsible. Students की responsibility बढ़ती है और अगर कोई student गलती से class miss भी करता है क्योंकि वो illness के कारण या कोई और problem के कारण तो वो उतना penalized feel नहीं करेगा because the information is available in the form of video lecture. So here I have listed some of the advantages. So the time in the class is used for valuable hands-on and face-to-face learning. So जो class time है, it is better utilized because student will spend the times on hands-on practices and they will use it for face-to-face learning. Our classes will become more interactive. I hope that you will be satisfied with this क्योंकि teacher जो है वो student के साथ move करेगा, उनके साथ interact करेगा. So our classes will become more interactive. And the funda which we are proposing to you is actually a blended learning. So it make blended learning happen. And this is a powerful aid to students who must miss the class occasionally. तो अगर कोई sports में है या कोई student बीमार हो गया है तो उसको उतना effect नहीं होगा क्योंकि उसके पास जो lectures हैं वो available होंगे. तो archived है, हर कुछ recorded है, archived है, student के लिए available है. This is the another advantage. So student will feel more engaging in the classes, and this is the point which I like most. It is the opportunity for personalized learning. So as a teacher, we able to know each individual student personally. We will able to know the strength and weakness of each students very closely if we go for flip learning. At present क्या होता है कि हम जब lecture दे देते हैं तो we don't know actually about the strength and weakness of the students. So in this way we know जब आप particular group के साथ engage करेंगे तो आपको पता होगा कि बच्चे की क्या strength है और क्या weakness है. So it allow the students to know it allow the teacher to know their students in a better way. तो हम अपने बच्चों को अच्छी तरह से समझ पाएंगे which is missing at this time. और हम अपने बच्चों में real differentiation कर पाएंगे. We have a clear idea about our students, their strength and weakness, and जो बच्चा अच्छा है उसको हम थोड़ी tough assignment दे सकते हैं, जो weak है उसको थोड़ा simple question दे सकते हैं so that everyone should feel engaged and motivated. तो actually आगे जाके जब आप इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे तो आपको ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि एक ग्रुप के लिए कुछ सिंपल असाइनमेंट बनानी पड़ेगी, जो इंटेलिजेंट बच्चे हैं उनके लिए थोड़ी टफ असाइनमेंट भी आप बना सकते हैं। तो रियल डिफरेंशिएशन जो है वो विद टाइम आनी शुरू हो जाएगी। And it also changes the classroom management. So it actually change the overall architecture of the system. It is not only about the flipping, it is not only about the change in the way of delivery. आप देखिए कि पूरी की पूरी जो क्लासरूम की मैनेजमेंट है, जो आपका आर्किटेक्चर है, जो डिजाइनिंग है, वो भी चेंज होगी। आपकी जो ट्रेडिशनल क्लासरूम इस तरह से डिजाइंड है, लेकिन अगर फ्लिपिंग करनी है तो आपकी जो क्लासरूम डिजाइनिंग है वो भी चेंज होगी। तो इट इज चेंज द ओवरऑल वे ऑफ द डिजाइन ऑफ द होल सिस्टम। तो आपको डिफरेंट वे से क्लास को रीअरेंज करना होगा, और इवन एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन हैज टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट यस देयर विल बी इंटरेक्शन इन द क्लास, so of course some limited noise should be allowed in the class. So you can't enforce pin drop silence in this particular setting, because students will be discussing and student will be solving a particular problem. So this changed the whole concept of classroom management. And this is another very important advantage, that flipping allows change the way we talk to parents. तो अगर कभी कोई पेरेंट्स से हमारी बात होती है तो नॉर्मली वी हैव नो आइडिया अबाउट देयर किड्स, हम रजिस्टर मंगवाते हैं और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा उनको अटेंडेंस बता पाते हैं, और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा और हम कुछ एफर्ट करें तो उनको उनके बच्चों को हम उनके टेस्ट के नंबर बता पाते हैं। इससे ज़्यादा कॉलेज में टीचर स्टूडेंट्स के बारे में इतना नहीं जानता, लेकिन अगर हम फ्लिपिंग करेंगे तो टीचर हैज ए बेटर आइडिया अबाउट द स्ट्रेंथ एंड वीकनेस ऑफ ईच इंडिविजुअल स्टूडेंट्स, एंड वी कैन आल्सो टॉक विद पेरेंट्स इन मच बेटर वे if we have flip learning at place instead of simple traditional classroom teaching. So yes, these are some of the advantages which I have listed, and I hope that you are satisfied with me on most of these points. So let's quickly recap all those advantages. Yes, the first advantage is that everything is available, archived. So it make our classroom more engageable, and face-to-face learning become more useful. Classes become interactive. It is a form of blended learning. And it is a powerful aid to students who miss the class occasionally. उनके पास recorded lecture रहेंगे, archived है सब कुछ. Classes become more engaging, and it also become an opportunity for personalized learning. We know the students personally, we know their strength and weakness in a better way, and it also help us to make real differentiation among students, and it also help us to talk with their parents in a much better way. In a much productive way, and it also changes the way about we manage the classes. So these are some of the advantages of flipped classroom. Make this concept more clear to you. Here we are also discussing that flipped classroom is not. So flipped classroom is not, of course, flipped classroom does not mean that it is online videos. So it is lot more than online videos. Here we are not only talking about online videos. It is just not an online course. It involves hands-on teaching. And here we are not talking about replacing the teacher with videos, because यहाँ पे सिर्फ टीचर को वीडियो से रिप्लेस नहीं कर रहे, अल्टीमेटली टीचर का रोल और बढ़ रहा है, because teacher has to help the student to solve the problem in the class. So we are not actually replacing the teacher with the video. And here students are not actually spending the classroom time on computer screen. So students are not spending classroom time on computer screen, but actually student spending classroom time in solving the problems. So students are not working alone, students are working in the groups. So these are some of the advantages of flipped classroom. Now the question is, which we were discussing, that how we can enforce that students should consume the concept before coming to the class. So if anybody have any doubts about its advantages and its concept, you can unmute yourself and ask me anything. So now we are discussing about the Okay, so let's move next. How to ensure that student consume the content. So this is most important challenge कि student कैसे हम ensure करें कि क्लास में आने से पहले content consume करके आए. तो इसका सबसे पहला सोल्यूशन ये है कि हम क्लास में जब भी क्लास शुरू करें तो उसमें हम क्विज पूछें, विच वी कॉल इट एज ए पॉपअप क्विज। तो क्लास शुरू होने से पहले आप एक पॉपअप क्विज बना सकते हैं। पॉपअप क्विज का मतलब है कि हम कुछ क्विज क्रिएट करेंगे बेस्ड ऑन द वीडियो सेशन जो बच्चा देख के आया है, और उस क्विज में हम चाहे 3 या 4 क्वेश्चन पूछें या 5 क्वेश्चन पूछें, बट दीज क्वेश्चन शुड बी वेरी वेरी बेसिक एंड डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम दोज वीडियो सेशंस। तो उस क्विज में ये इंश्योर करना जरूरी है कि वो जो क्विज है वो बिल्कुल उस वीडियो से होना चाहिए, और जिस बच्चे ने वीडियो देखा है वो उसमें से 10 नंबर ले पाए, और जिसने नहीं देखा है उसके नेचुरली 3 या 4 या 5 नंबर आए। सो दैट शुड मेक ए क्लियर सेपरेशन। तो ऐसा ना हो कि क्विज इतना टफ हो कि जिसने वीडियो देखा उसके भी नंबर ना आए। तो क्विज बिल्कुल वीडियो में से उठाया हो, सिंपल। सो जिसने वीडियो देखा है इतना आप सिंपल क्विज डालें टू मेक इट श्योर दैट कि वो सारे बच्चों के 10 में से 10 आएंगे, और जिसने वीडियो नहीं देखा उसके 5 या 6 या 4 या 3 नंबर आएंगे अगर वो कुछ गेस भी लगाएगा। तो अल्टीमेटली क्या होगा कि आप फिर उन क्विजेस का कुछ फाइनल सेशन में वेटेज रख सकते हैं। तो आप ऐसे 5 क्विज ले सकते हैं जिसमें से आप बच्चों को बोलेंगे कि मैं बेस्ट 3 चीजें चूज करूंगा। तो अगर शुरू में ऑफ कोर्स बच्चे आपकी बात को लाइटली लेंगे, तो जो फर्स्ट क्विज होगा उसमें आप देखोगे कि सिर्फ 5 या 10 बच्चे वीडियो देख के आए हैं, बाकी बच्चे देख के नहीं आए हैं, तो उनके नाम मार्क्स कम आएंगे। तो अगले वीक फिर जब आप क्विज लेंगे तो वो जो नंबर जो है वो ग्रेजुअली मूव करेगा। नेक्स्ट वीक ये नंबर और इंक्रीज करेगा, एंड अल्टीमेटली ऑफ कोर्स इट विल टेक मंथ or sometime it may take 2 months, so that ki every student start taking it seriously and they know that ki yes ये number final में count होंगे, और वो इन numbers के लिए आपके जो video sessions है उनको क्लास में आने से पहले जरूर देख के आएंगे, and make it very very flexible। तो अगर आप ऐसे 5 क्विज ले रहे हैं तो चाहे आप उसमें से बेस्ट 2 ही पिक कीजिए, सो दैट कि क्योंकि नया सिस्टम होगा तो स्टूडेंट शुड नॉट फील हीट ऑफ दैट, सो स्टूडेंट्स के लिए भी कंफर्टेबल होगा और वो धीरे धीरे इस नए सिस्टम में फॉलो करेंगे। सो दिस इज वन वे आप पॉपअप क्विज यूज कर सकते हैं, और इसके अलावा और भी कई सॉल्यूशंस है विच वी कैन यूज। यू कैन ऑल्सो इन्फोर्स दैट कि आप नोट्स बना के लेके आइए वीडियो से। अगर आपको लगता है कि क्विज नहीं ले सकते आप, तो इट्स बेटर कि आप बच्चों को बोलिए कि जो आप वीडियो देख के आए हैं आप उससे नोट्स बनाइए, और रेंडमली आप बच्चों के नोट्स चेक कर सकते हैं बेस्ड ऑन द वीडियो सेशन। तो इससे आपको ये भी इन्फोर्स हो जाएगा कि बच्चों को समझ भी लगा है या नहीं कहा। एक और सोल्यूशन डिस्कशन फोरम का, जिसमें आप बच्चों को ये बोल सकते हैं कि आप हर बच्चे को इस पे कुछ ना कुछ डिस्कस करना जरूरी है। सो यू क्रिएट ए डिस्कशन फोरम ऑनलाइन एंड मेक every student to ensure that he or she should ask one question or participate in the discussion। तो उसको डिस्कशन में पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए ये जरूरी होगा कि वो वीडियो देख के आए। One technique is reflective blogging. This is the technique which is used in most of the schools also even now, कि आप बच्चों को बोलें कि जो देखा है उसकी बेस के ऊपर आप अपना ब्लॉग बनाएं, so that कि बच्चों को भी लगेगा कि yes they are creating some online contents and उनका अपना ब्लॉग बन गया है। So they should do some kind of reflective blogging, और जो वीडियो में देखा है उसकी बेसिस के ऊपर वो अपना खुद का ब्लॉग मेंटेन करें, and you can regularly check their blog. This is another very important strategy and which can be used significantly. Partner student for review and accountability. So ये एक अच्छी स्ट्रेटजी है जिसमें आप ये बोल सकते हैं कि आपने 3 बच्चों की टीम बना दी है, 4 बच्चों की टीम बना दी, और आप हर टीम का एक तरह से कंपटीशन करवा रहे हैं। तो हर टीम का एक हेड बना दिया, और उस हेड की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बना दी कि वो बच्चों अपनी टीम के हर मेंबर को इंश्योर करके आएगा कि वो वीडियो देख के आए, क्योंकि वो टीम तभी अच्छा परफॉर्म करेगी अगर सभी मेंबर्स ने वीडियो देखा होगा। तो ऑटोमेटिकली हेड विल ऑलवेज वांट दैट कि उसकी टीम अच्छा परफॉर्म करे क्लास में और वो प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कर पाए। एंड इन ऑर्डर टू डू दैट वो हेड की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होगी, क्योंकि वो चाहेगा कि उसकी टीम फर्स्ट आए या अच्छा परफॉर्म करे, तो वो ऑटोमेटिकली रात को बच्चों को फोन करेगा अपने टीममेट्स को कि वो वीडियो देख के आए, और अगर कोई नहीं भी देख के आया होगा तो उसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होगी कि वो क्लास शुरू होने से पहले क्विकली उनको बता दे कि इस वीडियो में ये था और आज हम इसके बारे में काम करेंगे। So this is another very good strategy where you can give the responsibility to the student itself, और उनमें से एक लीडर बना दिया, और वो लीडर की अकाउंटेबिलिटी हो जाएगी कि वो ऑटोमेटिकली ये इन्फोर्स करेगा कि स्टूडेंट्स क्लास में आने से पहले वीडियो देख के आए। So I'm quickly rewinding all those concepts. So first important strategy is quiz. You can take it, but try to make it very, very simple so that those students who watch the video will get 100% marks. Another should be able to get 40 or 50% marks, and choose only top 2 or top 3 quizzes so that every student gradually comfortable with the system. You can ask for their notes. You can ask them to participate in discussions. You can ask them to create their blogs, or you can make a team and then give the responsibility to the head of the team to make it sure that everyone from the team watch the contents. And if someone does not watch, then automatically the performance of that team will be low. So these type of strategy you can use to make it sure that these things can happen. Now the important question is कि अब क्या आपको पूरा syllabus इसके लिए flip करना है या कुछ और topic हम कर सकते हैं? So my suggestion to you is that कि at least you should give a try to this system for 1 or 2 topic. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि मैंने आपको flip learning के बारे में आज बताया है या हमने एक session किया है तो सब कुछ हम flip ही कर दें और आप 100% इस हमारी बात को मानिए. मैं सिर्फ ये आपको रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ कि yes, this is a model which is used by Western world, and yes, this is a model which make feel student empowered, and इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं है कि इससे स्टूडेंट मोर एंगेजिंग फील करेगा और स्टूडेंट का जो कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल है या जो लर्निंग है वो प्रैक्टिकल होगी. हम सभी इस बात से सेटिस्फाइड है कि हम ये बोलते हैं कि भाई इंडियन एजुकेशन तो बड़ा थ्योरेटिकल है, बाहर की पढ़ाई बड़ी प्रैक्टिकल है. तो है क्या प्रैक्टिकल और थ्योरी? सिर्फ यही फर्क है. हम सिर्फ कंसेप्ट बताते हैं और जो प्रैक्टिकल काम है वो उनको बोल देते हैं कि असाइनमेंट से कर लो या अपने आप कर लो, किया ना किया हम चेक ही नहीं करते. यहाँ पे वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड में क्या होता है कि वो कंसेप्ट बच्चों को बोल देते हैं कि भाई ये कंसेप्ट पढ़ के आना है आपने, और क्लास में रिग्रेस जो है वो प्रॉब्लम लेके आता है टीचर हर क्लास में और वो उस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करते हैं. तो क्लासेस आर जस्ट लाइक ए प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग अप्रोच. तो हम अपने इंडियन एजुकेशन सिस्टम को भी उसी तरह से चेंज कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली हम भी चाहते हैं कि हमारे बच्चे जो हैं वो रट्टा लगाने की बजाय कंसेप्ट को सीखें और क्लासेस को एंजॉय करें और उनका भी कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल बढ़े. सो दिस इज द टेक्निक विच वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड फॉलो टू एंगेज द स्टूडेंट्स. सो हम इसको अब किस तरह से करें? तो मेरा ये सजेशन है कि आप एटलीस्ट 1 या 2 टॉपिक ऐसे अपने सिलेबस में पकड़िए जिसमें आपको लगता है कि क्लास पेपर में हमेशा उसकी बेसिस के ऊपर न्यूमेरिकल आता है या पेपर में हमेशा उसके ऊपर एक प्रैक्टिकल प्रॉब्लम आती है, यानी कि उसके ऊपर थ्योरी का क्वेश्चन नहीं आता, उसके ऊपर न्यूमेरिकल आता है. तो उस तरह के टॉपिक में आप इसको ट्राई कीजिए और उसके लिए जो थ्योरी है उसको आप अपना वीडियो लेक्चर रिकॉर्ड कर पाए तो बहुत अच्छा है. लेकिन अगर आपको लगता है कि नहीं आपसे नहीं हो पा रहा, आप अपना वीडियो लेक्चर रिकॉर्ड नहीं कर पाते, तो एटलीस्ट यूट्यूब के ऊपर जो अवेलेबल कंटेंट है, जो लगता है आपको कि बहुत अच्छा बंदे ने समझाया हुआ है और स्टूडेंट्स को आपको समझ लग जाएगा अगर वो ये यूट्यूब का वीडियो देखेंगे, उससे उनको फंडा पता चल जाएगा, तो आप किसी और का वीडियो भी दे सकते हैं बच्चों को देखने के लिए. तो एटलीस्ट ट्राई टू यूज दिस फॉर ओनली 1 टॉपिक और फिर क्लास में आप उस टॉपिक को बच्चों को के साथ मिलके उनको करवाने की कोशिश करें. एंड देन ट्राई टू टेक द फीडबैक ऑफ द स्टूडेंट व्हाट दे फील. सो ऑफ कोर्स मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि हर स्टूडेंट बहुत अच्छा करेगा, क्योंकि अभी भी आप सभी शुरू में सेटिस्फाइड थे कि ओनली 20 और 30% स्टूडेंट ही हैं जो चीजों को करते हैं या हमारी बात सुनते हैं. तो अगर हम 20-30% बच्चों को भी टेक्निकली थ्योरी की बजाय प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपोजर दे पाए तो दिस इज गुड. एंड अल्टीमेटली यू विल फील दैट कि ये जो नंबर है वो 50-60 या 80% तक टच कर सकता है. इवन 100% स्टूडेंट्स कैन फील एंगेज इफ वी फॉलो दिस प्रैक्टिस रेगुलरली फॉर एटलीस्ट 1 or 2 टॉपिक. एंड अल्टीमेटली यू विल फील दैट कि अगर आपने 2-3 न्यूमेरिकल क्लास में ऐसे करवा दिए तो ये गारंटी है कि जब वो पेपर में वैसा न्यूमेरिकल आएगा तो बच्चे उससे डरेंगे नहीं और वो उस क्वेश्चन में अच्छा परफॉर्म करेंगे. तो उससे उनकी जो परफॉर्मेंस है उस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन में वो इम्प्रूव करेगी. दिस इज द वे वी कैन स्टार्ट इट विद. और आप अपना अगर लेक्चर बना लें तो बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन अगर अपना नहीं बना सकते तो यूट्यूब से कंटेंट देखिए. एंड देन क्लास में आने से पहले, ये भी एक इम्पॉर्टेंट बात है, क्लास में आने से पहले जरूरी नहीं है कि आप सीधा असाइनमेंट से शुरू करें. क्लास में शुरू करने से पहले फिर आप 10-15 मिनट दोबारा उनको वो टॉपिक बता सकते हैं. जो बच्चे वीडियो से देख के आए हैं, दोबारा आप उनको 15-20 मिनट में वो टॉपिक दोबारा बता दीजिए. सो दैट कि अगर कोई नहीं भी देख के आया उसको भी कुछ समझ लग जाए, और अगर किसी के डाउट है वो भी डाउट आपके सेशन से 15-20 मिनट की डिस्कशन से क्लियर हो जाए। फिर उसके बाद 15 मिनट के बाद आप उनको असाइनमेंट हर ग्रुप के लिए पहले से फोटो कॉपी करके लेके आए और एक एक ग्रुप में वो असाइनमेंट आप डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दें, एंड देन आस्क देम टू सॉल्व इट स्लोली स्टेप बाय स्टेप। आप उसको स्टेप भी बना सकते हैं कि फर्स्ट स्टेप में ये करो, सेकंड में ये करो, थर्ड में ये करो, एंड try to engage the students and try to move in the class to see that what they are doing and how they are doing. And initially you can start with a very basic or very simple question so that they can solve it and they feel motivated. So इस तरह से gradually हम अपनी classes में flip learning का जो concept है वो implement कर सकते हैं। आप जरूरी नहीं है पूरे course के लिए कीजिए, but at least आप एक या दो टॉपिक के लिए इसको जरूर ट्राई कीजिए। And this is our experience that if we implement this, then of course the things improved a lot, और इससे जो उनकी जो efficiency है वो जो results हैं वो दिखाते हैं कि yes they feel engaged, and इसके साथ जो हमारी उनकी जो output है वो improve करती है। So this is the idea, and I just request you that yes, if you can create your own content and if you can implement in one of the topic, it will be great. So if you have any doubts in this, you can please ask me by using chat box, or you can unmute yourself. Yes, please. So now over to you.
Thank you, Professor Bhatia. Now I request all the participants, if you have any questions, please write down in the chat box, or you can just unmute yourself and ask the question. So in the meantime, Professor Bhatia, I'm just asking a question, just out of this flipped learning, it may be on the wider side of this. There is usually, when we wish to go for a video lecture or the creation of the video content or any other online content, usually we look for the, like, it should be a perfect video. Means when we goes to the online things, like we compare it with the lectures available on the YouTube, we wish to create something like perfect, although it's not possible always. So what's your suggestion? How should one start?
Yeah, so yes, of course, there are multiple tools which are available, and one such tool is Adobe Presenter, which we can use to create quality content. So I am displaying that particular tool on my screen, and this is the tool from Adobe, and it is used for create online sessions, and it has a very powerful utility to edit the content. So you can create quality professional contents just by sitting at home with a little bit of practice. So yes, teachers can use this tool on their own and can create quality content. And again, I personally feel that it is we don't need to worry about initially about the quality, that it should be of international standard. So it's very important to start with. And as our teaching improves day by day, same way this skill of recording the lectures and to editing the lectures will also take time to improve. So it's important to start. It's important to start recording the lectures. So don't worry that it is not up to the mark or it is not of 100% quality. So initially you just share with limited audience, or you only share it with your class. But gradually you will feel that after recording 4 or 5 sessions, you feel a lot of confident, and the quality of lecture will gradually improve. And then later on, you can create your own resources for college and institute, and then you can share it with other people. So this is the step-by-step journey.
Thank you, Professor Bhatia. There is a question from Gurpreet Singh ji. How we can apply flip learning to teach literature, like story or poem?
Yeah, good question. Yes, of course, in this, we can have involve the session students in some kind of group discussions based on any story or the literature. So we have to think innovative in that direction, and through group activities or role play type of things can be used, where instead of just telling the story by sage on the stage method, it's better that the student have initial idea about the story and then they can have some role play activity, or they can have some group discussion or some debate on a particular character. So this way that classroom time can be used to make that learning more practical and interesting.
Thank you, Professor Bhatia. Now I again request the participants, if you have any questions, please unmute yourself and you can ask directly. Okay.
So
I think there is no more questions.
Actually,
session. Yeah, please.
I have prepared a quick quiz for you. So I want that every participant just please open a website called as menti.com. So please everyone open this menti.com. So you can open this from your mobile or from your laptop, whichever machine you are using. So you need to use browser for this. So use browser and open a website called as menti.com. And when you open it, it will ask for a code, and the code is 64726089. I am also sending this code on chat box. So you can use this code to join this. So please join that quiz quickly. It is just fastest finger first. जैसे अमिताभ बच्चन का KBC है fastest finger first, उसी तरह का ये एक informal quiz होगा जिसमें आपको 6 क्वेश्चन मिलेंगे और हर क्वेश्चन के लिए आपको 20 सेकंड मिलेंगे, और जो सबसे पार्टिसिपेंट सबसे फास्ट करेक्ट आंसर देगा उसको मैक्सिमम पॉइंट मिलेंगे और आपके पॉइंट क्यूमुलेटिव ऐड होते रहेंगे. सो टोटल 6 क्वेश्चंस के बाद हाईएस्ट पॉइंट होंगे, दैट पर्सन विल बी कंसीडर्ड एज winner for that quiz. So we are going to play this quiz. So please everyone please join this quiz. So we have 240 participants. I think that we should have more than 200 for this quiz. So please join it quickly. And the website is menti.com and the code is 64726089. Please join it. So site is menti.com. Menti.com. Hurry up quickly, please join it. In the meanwhile, if you have any question, you can ask me. It's menti.com and the code is 64726089. 42 student participant has joined. So please join it quickly. Menti.com, and when you open it, it will ask for a code, and the code is 64726089. So we have 59 participants, 60. So some people are joining.
There is someone who is saying that it's not opening.
Yeah, but others are joining, so there will be some issues at their own end. So please join it, because otherwise no one will be able to join. So I will wait for 1 minute, so then we will start. So please quickly join. It is menti.com. And when you open it, it will ask for a code. So we have 70.
Yeah, but there are quite queries like it's not opening. I don't know. There may be some spelling change or something. It's MENTI. Yeah, it's shared by Professor Bhatia.
Yeah, it is ME.
In the chat.
Yeah, I have shared it on chat box. We have 82 now. So please join it quickly if you can join it.
In the meantime, there is a compliment from Archana Bhattacharya that it will be challenging, no doubt, but with gradual practice of creating more effective content video and its implementation in the classroom, the scenario of teaching and learning will definitely change for the better. The student will also learn to be more creative, innovative, and become good decision makers too.
So let's start with the quiz. So I'm going to start with the quiz. So as I have already told you, you will get 6 questions, and it is just like a fastest finger first. So you will get the question on your mobile. So yes, 36 answered it correctly. Flip classroom is not about students spending class time staring at computer screen. So let's see the scoreboard. So Urvi is at number 1 position after this question, and Jalaji, Lakshmi, Sanjeev Kumarji, Geeta, these are top 4 positions. So now let's move to second question. So I'm very happy that 72 answered it correctly out of 89. So now let's see the leaderboard. So now the situation has been changed. So after every question, you will see that your marks will be cumulative, and then we'll have a final winner. So now let's move to third. So flipping help us to know the students in a better way. So this way it changes the way we talk to the parents. So answer is true. So yeah. So now let's move to next question. This is fourth question. We total have 6 questions. So yes, 68 answered it correctly. We can use pop-up quizzes to ensure that student watch the contents. Good. This is second last question. So student-teacher interaction will not reduce if we use flipped learning. Actually, it will improve. So now we have a last question. So yes, 68 answered it correctly. Student will work on practical problem and solve with the help of teacher. So let's see the final winner. So yeah, congratulations to Jalakshi. So if you can unmute yourself and can introduce yourself to all of us, it will be good. Can you unmute yourself and introduce yourself? Yes, please. We are waiting for you.
I request admin to unmute.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Namaste, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Good evening, sir. This is
myself, Dr.
Jalakshi BN, sir.
Dr. Rashekar, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, this is Jalakshi BN, sir, from Bangalore. I'm an MS student in RV Teachers College, sir. This quiz was very interesting, sir. I had lots of fun answering the questions. I'm really very happy that I attended your session, sir. Thank you so much.
So we are happy to know that you are from Bangalore and you attended this session and enjoy that. So this is actually the power of online learning, that we are at different part of world and still able to use our time effectively. So thanks, and congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
So Urvi is second. So Urvi, can you introduce yourself? Unmute yourself, and Bhavneet, because you all are toppers.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Urvi. Thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful session. It was great learning.
You are from which college? You are from here?
I'm from the Reliance Foundation School at Surat in Gujarat.
That's
and
great.
I am a special educator, sir. I work with students with special needs.
That's good. That's good. We are very pleased to know about you. Thanks for
Same
the
here,
session.
sir. Thank you so much.
Bhavneet Kaur.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
Hello. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, please carry on.
Good afternoon, sir. Yeah, I'm really very happy. It's a very interesting session, and I'm very happy that I came at the third place.
So you are from which college?
Sir, I'm a student. I'm pursuing Masters in English from IGNOU, and I'm presently at Punch.
Okay. Thank you. Congratulations. Akshita, Kanandeep, Simranjeet Kaur.
Thank you so much, sir.
Hi, sir. I am Dr. Akshita Dhaliwal. I am from the Host College, from the Multani Modi College, Patiala. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah. Please.
So it's a very fruitful section. I learned a lot about the flipped learning. Thank you so much, sir, for this. Let us know about the various aspects of flipped learning. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. You are the host. Thank you. Kanandeep Kaur. Simranjeet Kaur, Santoshi, if you can quickly introduce yourself, it will be good.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Simranjeet Kaur.
Yeah. You are from which college?
I am assistant professor at Modi College, Patiala.
Okay, that's good. You are the host. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Palak, Archana ji, Nidhi. Yes, please, if you can please join and share or unmute yourself.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Santoshi. I'm a student from Lutz College of Education from Bangalore. And I'm very happy that I have attended your session today. It was very informative and I definitely learned something new. So thanks a lot, sir. Thank you so much.
Anyone else who can join and can tell something?
Good afternoon, Mr. Pratik Kumar. That was one wonderful session and I really enjoyed it. I'm from Assam, Jorhat, Assam. I worked in the Department of English earlier, and I personally feel this flip learning session will be very effective if we take up the challenge and introduce it in our classroom. And the students too will learn a lot through this process. Thank you.
Thank you. So I quickly want to share with you through which you can create such kind of quiz. So I have used a website called as mentimeter.com. You can see my screen, and here the website name is mentimeter.com, and you can join through any Google account or Facebook account. And by using this My Presentations, you can create very easily this kind of quiz for your students. So please use this platform, and this is a free platform. And in this free platform, you can create 6 questions in a quiz without any cost. So that's why I have 6 questions. And you simply need to select new presentation. So when you click a new presentation, you need to give the name of the quiz. So for example, test quiz, create presentation. So this way a quiz will be created. And you can see here you have a quiz competition. So you need to select this quiz competition. So you will get to type the question here. Then there are some options. So you can give your options here. And then you have to select the correct options. And you can add any number of options. You can delete any option. So in this way, I have created a one question. So by click on add slide, you can create another question. So this way you can create 6 quiz question. And this is the leaderboard, which is automatically added, and it will display the winners of that particular question. And after creating that particular quiz, in the class, you just need to present this present button. So when you click on this present button, this quiz will open for the students, and then you can ask the student to open this menti.com. So you can understand that there are 2 websites. Mentimeter is used for teacher. So I'm typing the name of the website over here. So it is mentimeter.com. This is used for the teacher. And Menticom will be used by the students, and your quiz will have a unique code, and you will ask that code to the students the way you attempted the quiz. So your student can attempt the same quiz, and then they can have a informal quiz. So this is a good way to conclude your online sessions, because in online learning, we usually feel that the students don't feel engaged. And it is very challenging for the teacher to keep students engaged. So I request all of you to start using this platform to engage the students in online teaching as well as in offline or physical teaching. So wonderful tool, and it is a free of cost, so you can use that. And I will also sharing some of the resources which you can use to create your session. Here, please. So now I'm concluding my session. So I recommend you these 2 books for exploring more on flipped learning. This is Flipped Classroom and Flip Your Classroom. You can take the snapshot of this particular screen so that you can explore these books on your own. And this is another book, The One Word Schoolhouse. This is also a very interesting book for online education. And I have my own YouTube channel, so you can explore that channel And in that channel, I also shared the information that how to create online video sessions. So you can use this channel to explore the information on your own. So the name of the channel is Pratik Bhatia, Simplifying Computer Education. And in this channel, I have created a lot of video sessions, particularly on online teaching and also on different resources on machine learning, data mining, and all those. So I'm sharing that particular link with you on this particular chat box. I have a website called as pratikbhatia.com. You can explore and use that website to explore more on this particular area. So this is the YouTube channel which I have discussed. In this YouTube channel, particularly, I'm covering computer science concept and also some sessions on flip learning, how to create online contents, and those kind of videos. So you can use these kind of video sessions to learn more on how to create your own contents, because this is very important. So I'm sharing with you this particular playlist, and this is about online classes. So I hope that it will be useful. And in this, I have covered about the way to create online video lectures and about Mentimeter and everything. So please use this and explore it. This resource particularly has been created for teachers who want to work or who want to use this for their online teaching. So I'm going to share this resource with you. And you can further explore more on this. And I have created a few textbooks for computer science. One such book is Simplified Approach to DBMS. We have created some online courses at Udemy platform, which you can also create once you are expert in creating your own video sessions. So this is one such course, Simplified Approach to DBMS, which is available at Udemy platform. I have created another course on SQL, which is again available at Udemy platform. There is one course on PLSQL. All these courses are available at Udemy platform, and most of these courses are free. One course is Mastering Machine Learning, Genetic Algorithm for Machine Learning, Association Mining for Machine Learning. And these are the few textbooks which I have written: Data Mining and Data Warehousing, DBMS, NoSQL, Beginning with SQL, and PLSQL for beginners. You can explore more on this on my website, pratikbhatia.com. And this is the latest book which I have published with Cambridge University Press on data mining and data warehousing. And these are some of the resources. So these are my details, and I will happy to keep in touch with you. You can write to me at pratik.bhatia@gmail.com. Website is pratikbhatia.com, and this is my phone number. So I will happy to keep in touch with you, and please use this flip learning in your classes and try to experiment this pedagogy in your classes, and I hope that it will be useful. And even you can use Mentimeter and Menti.com for quick evaluation of your students after having a session. So here I'm sharing the details about my YouTube channels, the details of the books which I have published. So everything is available on this page. So thanks, I thanks the administration for giving me chance to interact with you, so many wonderful people. So it's always nice to talk with faculty members so that we can contribute in this direction to make India a learning hub, and we can also provide quality education to our students. Thanks for your time, and thanks for your support. Thank you. This is all from my side.
Thank you, Professor Bhatia. Thank you very much for sharing all your information and the contact details. Before going ahead, let me share a few messages or the compliments for you from Reena Tiwari. Although she could attempt only 3 questions, she ended up with the 39th position, but she finds the quiz very interesting and enjoyed a lot. And she also saying that it's very informative and fruitful session. Surely she is going to try this session. In addition, there is a message from Dr. Kanandeep, who was 5th in the quiz. He's saying that thank you, sir, for the session. My microphone is not working. So I'm Dr. Kanan. I'm from the host Modi College here. So in addition, there are a few more from the Dhruv Jyoti, Priti Mahajan, Vikas Mishra, Akshita Dhaliwal. Everybody is saying that the session is very informative and nice. It's a nice session. So Manvendra Das, so all are appreciating for your session. So thank you, Professor Bhatia. Thank you very much for your informative lecture on the flipped learning, describing the basic concept of flipped learning, its type, and how it could be implemented. So we definitely agree with you, although this COVID-19 was a disaster, but there are some certain outcomes are also there, although it may be like measure was online education and online payment. So your flow for the shifting from like sage on the stage method to the guide on the side method, I hope it will help all of us, all the teachers, to deliver better content in an effective way. So thank you very much for the session. For your
Thanks to all of you. Thanks.
Now I request Professor Shailendra Sidhu, the coordinator for the internal quality assurance cell of the Modi College, for the formal vote of thanks. So over to Professor Shailendra Sidhu.
Honored resource persons, Dr. Jayashree Shinde, Director, Department of Educational Technology, SNDT Women's University, Mumbai, Dr. Pratik Bhatia, Associate Professor, Thapar Institute of Engineering and Technology, Patiala, Dr. Khushwinder Kumar, Principal, Multanimal Modi College, participants from other states and fellow colleagues, good afternoon. It is my proud privilege to propose a vote of thanks to Dr. Jayashree Shinde for delivering the keynote address towards effective blend of technology and pedagogy. By showing different slides, Dr. Shinde effectively illustrated that meaningful blend is more beautiful, thus explaining the meaningful blend of online and offline teaching. Both kinds of experiences need to be created. Technology is not about replacing teachers because everything is to be planned by the teachers. Thank you, ma'am, for your very informative and enlightening talk. I express my sincere thanks to Dr. Pratik Bhatia for his talk on flipped learning and development of own MOOCs. Flipped learning is the new normal. Dr. Pratik explained flipped learning in very lucid details and how it is different from traditional classes and how it can be implemented in our day-to-day teaching. I thank Dr. Pratik for his very engaging and motivational lecture. Profound gratitude to our principal, Dr. Khushwinder Kumar. His leadership and untiring efforts are the main driving force behind the organization of this capacity building program. Thank you, sir, for your enthusiastic support as always. I thank all the participants from other states who have responded so well to our invitation to participate in this program. I thank you all for your presence. Gratitude to the IQAC team of Multanimal Modi College and CTEF for all their efforts in organizing this capacity building program. Finally, I express my thanks to Professor Rohit for all the technical support and my colleagues from Modi College for their presence. Once again, I thank everyone for participating in today's program. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Pradeep. Thank you so much. Every time listening you is energizing us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Shailendra Sidhu. And again, thank you, Professor Bhatia. So there are more messages from the participant. I will be failing in my duty if I am not thanking all the participants for their learning effort and their patience attending of this long session of the first day of the capacity building program. So thanks to all the participants for their involvement in this learning process on the first day of this capacity building program. So thank you all. Thank you very much.